titled The Poop Knife. My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?" I thought it was standard kit. You know, your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or two between poops, and I'm over at my best friend's house. My friend was a local dealer and always had guests over, because you can't buy a weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see that it's a sideways one, so I crack the door and call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what?
What the fuck?
Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it, please. What the fuck is a poop knife? Obviously he has one, but maybe he calls it a more delicate name. A fecal cleaver? A dung divider? A guano glaive? What is that?
I don't know.
I explain what it is I want and why I want it. He starts giggling, then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just my fucked up family and their fucked up bowels. FML. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was and has been using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as the basic utility knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon boxes. She will be getting her own utility knife now.
Oh my god. Why? Why? I'm so disgusted at that last part. I'm just like...
Wait. Imagine it like touching your...
Bro, right when we're getting...
You get like a fresh pair of sheets from Amazon.
Right when we're getting to the end of the story, he's like, I was telling my wife this, and I was like, what do you mean? Your wife never, like,
You never called out to your wife for the poop knife?
I was like, hold on. I was like, does he still use the poop knife? Did he stop using the poop knife after this incident? And like, he's like, I never use the poop knife anymore. But it sounds like he takes massive shit, so he needs a poop knife.
Yep.
So you just have you have a knife hanging? Like it's hanging on display, like a hunting knife or something? Like you have it hanging on a hook?
That's what I'm picturing.
You have a fecal matter knife hanging on a hook? This shit should be like wrapped up in like a fucking private cloth and do like a box with like a lock on it. Poop knife box. It should be in the bathroom, no? Why would you have it in the utility room?
Right?
Wouldn't you want it in the secret bottom of the drawer in the bathroom because you take poops in the bathroom on the utility room? You gotta leave the poop in the toilet bowl, go to the utility room and come back?
This is just so not
No. You cut up the poop. Now you have to walk the wet knife back to the utility room. I hope he washes it after. You would think he would wash it after. He doesn't just chop the poop up and then go hang it. No, he would have to wash it. I would be fucking...
He probably just gives it a little twirl in
rinse?
In the toilet.
Oh my God.
After it flushes, you know?
Holy shit.
It's clean. Let me hang it up for it to drip. Oh my God. Us being concerned about toilet spray when we're flushing the toilet and not closing the toilet lid, and this man has a whole ass poop knife just laying around in the utility room.
He probably never flushes with the toilet lid down.
Definitely not.
Because he's probably like, as it's flushing, he's probably like cutting it and pushing it and cutting it and pushing
Oh
it.
my God.
And all that fecal matter just swirling up inside his bathroom.
This is wild. Okay, I'm going to read some of the comments. Okay, actually, there is an edit. Common question. Why was this not in the bathroom instead of the laundry room? Answer. We only had one poop knife, and the laundry room was central to all 3 bathrooms. I have no idea why we didn't have 3 poop knives. All I know is that we didn't. We had the one, possibly because my father was notoriously cheap about the weirdest things. So yes, we shared the poop knife.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna read some of the comments that confess to their own poop knives. Okay. My friend's sister laid a huge turd in the toilet. She couldn't get it to flush. So she just casually strolls into the kitchen while me and my buddy are watching Friday night videos and grabs a pocket knife from the junk drawer. Goes back towards the bathroom. My buddy is, "Hey, what the F do you need a knife for?" So she says the toilet won't flush. Their dad hears this, jumps up and runs to the bathroom and screams, "Who just shit this turd?" Which brings mom into the bathroom and she freaks out. Now all 5 of us are in the throne room in admiration of her magnificent turd. The dad asks, "What is the knife for?" And his sister goes, "It's what I use to cut them." Yeah, that's what she said. It was silent until her mom asked, "How long have you been cutting turds with this knife?" I am dying and my friend is in tears. "Well, since we are all here, I guess the secret is out, so I get massive turds on my period, Mom." "So for about 6 years, Mom." She goes to leave and her dad grabs her and says, "Cut the cheese, sweet pea, and that's your knife now." That's it. I can't breathe. I am laughing so hard. She is in tears. Her mom is mortified and her dad was trying to be supportive. My buddy and I are being total jackasses. Her dad pulls us aside and threatened to kick the shit out of us if a word of Sir Turdley of Bumbertown gets out of the house. We never said a word about it outside of their house, but we were brutal to her at home.
Oh my God, this is a common thing.
This is a common thing.
Okay, I guess I've just never had a turd so big that my reaction is like, I need a knife so that this will flush down the toilet.
There's another one. My family uses a spatula, affectionately referred to as the shatula. Obviously, it stays in the upstairs bathroom, which is the proper place to go for such event, and we don't use it in the kitchen.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The shatula is so good.
That's fucked. Oh my God.
I love this one. I love that the internet just comes together and confesses their poop utility forms of...
I mean, when your parents are doing it and that's all you would grow up thinking it's normal, right?
100%.
Like you don't know.
It's not this guy's fault. It's the parents' fault. Whoever started this.
Bro, there's
generational trauma.
There's another one in the comments. We had a pee jar. My dad used to keep a Tupperware on the kitchen windowsill behind the curtains, and when he had to pee, instead of walking to another floor where there was a toilet, he'd pee in the jar and then dump it down the sink, then rinse it with hot water.
What?
My mom would throw them out and he would replace them. Me and my brother used them for years before we realized how weird and fucked up it was. You're not alone.
Why? I want to know why.
So I didn't have to walk upstairs to the toilet. They had no toilet on the main floor, I guess.
Go outside.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, another one. When we were growing up, my dad, a war vet, had one of those little car trash cans that they used to sell that straddles the transmission tunnel in the car. Only he didn't use it for trash. Beer was his water. He always had a Budweiser between his legs when driving, so he naturally had to piss all the time. This was back in the mid-70s. There weren't nearly as many convenience stores or rest stops. He'd just pull out his dick while driving and piss in the trash can. It might have held 2 quarts. Then he'd either hand it to me or my sister in the back seat, depending on whose turn it was, to hold on to it and keep it from spilling until the next stop.
Oh my God.
Let me say, going over railroad tracks was sure interesting. What the fuck?
Oh my God. Okay,
Oh
I have a similar story, actually.
What? Oh my God, you fucking scarred me. No.
I'm not going to put this person on blast.
Oh,
I'm
this
not going to
person.
say who it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you do know it.
I thought you were putting yourself on blast.
I know what you're talking about. I can put myself on blast first. I don't really care. Sometimes you really need to go.
Yeah?
Number 1.
Sure.
Not number 2. Okay.
Sure.
I really had to go one time, and it was during COVID.
Okay.
It was during COVID.
Oh, yeah, it was.
No washrooms were open. We couldn't just go to a Tim's.
This was Blue BMW Day.
I think we were going to the vet. It was like only essential things were open, and we were going to the vet. Mm-hmm. And
there was no washroom in the Tim's. There's no washroom in Starbucks.
Everything was closed.
No washrooms anywhere.
Yeah.
And we're like 40 minutes from home.
Yeah. So I had a Denver used to have like, oh yeah, I guess you still do, these the gym shakers.
I used to collect the gym shakers because anytime I saw one with like a new like superhero logo on it or something, I'd be like, oh, I'll get that. So at one point I had like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a big deal.
We used to use them as our water bottles.
Yeah.
So I would fill it, like that would be my water bottle. Now this is my water bottle.
Before you got the Stanley, yeah. Teresa always needs to bring water whenever we go drive somewhere.
Support.
She needs water and she drinks a lot of water. And what happens when you drink a lot of water?
I really had to pee. So we were in a parking garage.
No.
Yeah?
No, we just pulled into a parking lot.
No, I remember we were in a parking garage. It was underground.
I remember it not being underground.
I do.
I don't. But sure.
I think you're wrong.
One of us is.
Anyways, we were parking somewhere. I think we were in a parking garage.
No, I had to find a parking lot. I remember pulling off and I found this tiny little parking lot. But it's okay. This doesn't ruin the story. Just continue.
Well, as you could imagine, what I'm getting at, I had to pee inside of the, what was it, like, was it Superwoman? I think it was
probably
one of the...
It doesn't matter.
It was a good one. It was a new one, I'm pretty sure.
I was upset to lose it, but
yeah.
Sure.
And I had to pee directly in it. Luckily, the like...
super wide opening.
It was wide, so I just, like...
perched up on the seat in the middle of the car. I had to look away.
And then what did we do with it? I think we threw it out.
I think we threw it out in a public trash can, sealed it.
Oh my god, that's probably not sanitary.
No.
What were we supposed to do with it?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm embarrassed.
You could have poured it into the ground and then threw the container out, and it would have been full of piss. I don't remember what we did with it, but I don't entirely. It doesn't fully gross me out and whatever, because you know what? Like sometimes you gotta do what you need to do in public, and like as a guy, like I can just kind of like open up the door and then kind of pee in the the doorway.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I said that you should do that and just squat on the ground. We'll find you a little patch of grass or something, but you. No,
because what if someone came?
Exactly. Then you just pull your pants up. I couldn't just pee in
a parking lot. Like, that. No. I feel like I did the best that I could with my resources that I had.
Yep. I don't judge too hard because, it's very easy for me to just kind of find somewhere to relieve myself. Right. Very difficult for you.
That's right.
Just a little sad we had to throw out that shaker. But yeah. No big deal. No big deal. But what was your other story then?
Oh, well, I'm not going to say who this person was, but I remember going as a kid. I mean, that kind of narrows it down.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Louisa.
No.
Okay.
No. We were going over to Buffalo. We were waiting in line at the border. There was so many cars. There were so many cars. It took, like, ages for us to get over the border to Buffalo. And someone really had to pee really badly in my car. It was a woman. Not a man. And we only had like a Pure Life bottle. Like the really skinny openings. And this person had to pee in that bottle while all of us were in the car. I don't think it went everywhere. I think it was like she was a pro at doing this. And if they're listening, they will know who they are.
I think we have a good idea. I'm not going to spell it out anymore, but I've got a pretty good idea.
Desperate times, guys.
Totally.
But never will I ever have a poop knife. At least I don't have a poop knife.
That reminds me, there's this one clip. Oh, I want to show you. We're going to cut. Stay towards the end. I will attempt to put this at the end of the video, but if it gets copyrighted, I'll put the link in the description. Oh, we're back. Oh, I'm crying. I'm dying. Okay, I think we need to move on.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so for Museum of Reddit, that was rated number 1. The second post that was the number 2 rated for this category was a little dark, so I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip that, and we're going to go into. We'll come back to it. We're gonna go to
we don't have to go in order.
Yeah, we're gonna go number 10. We're gonna go Coconut Mare, or what I like.
Just getting all the gross ones out first.
Coconut Gate. Yeah, or should I do a normal one? I feel like they're all.
No, do it. Let's do a normal one. Let's split it up.
Okay.